Hey everybody. Alright. So, yesterday in math, I don't remember what we were working on. Guadalupe.
Multiplying fractions.
Okay, multiplying fractions. What else?
Like when we were working on the fractions that we had to there was the fraction on the bottom and we had to turn the top into one of those fractions.
Okay, we were taking. Repeat that again so I make sure I hear what you're saying.
It's like the top number was a whole and the bottom was a fraction, so we had to make the top fraction too.
Okay. Alright, so you were talking about how we were taking a fraction and a whole number, and then we put the whole number over a number to be able to work with it? Okay, excellent. Alita.
Dividing decimals.
Dividing decimals we were doing yesterday.
We were doing questions we got wrong on the test.
Questions that we did wrong on our pre-test. Excellent. So today we're going to talk a little bit more on the subject because I want to see how you guys are doing on this. Alright? So let's look at a sample problem. When we have, and I'm going to go to what Carlos was talking about. When we have a fraction, who wants to give me a fraction? Because it doesn't matter what the numbers are, right? Guadalupe, what do you want?
3/4.
What was it?
3/4.
3/4.
I thought you said 24th. I'm like, that's not a fact. 3/4,
Okay.
that's good.
3/4. Who can give me a whole number to multiply it by? Michael.
7.
Okay, so he wants to multiply by 7. When I take 3/4 and multiply by 7, what would I have to do? Marcelino.
Add a what? 7.
So I need to add 1?
No.
No.
7 is over 1.
Oh, okay. So we have to put the 7 over the 1. Why do we put the 7 over the 1?
So we make it a fraction. And it's a placeholder.
So it becomes a fraction. It's also kind of a placeholder for us.
I like that. Please.
Good. What about, why do I put the 7 over a 1? Why can't I put it over any other number? Carlos.
Because since it's 7 whole, or 1 can go into 7 times, and that equals 7.
Okay, so it's 7 wholes, and 7 can go into 1 7 times, so that works. Excellent. Now what do I do from this point? Alita.
Multiply across.
Multiply across. What do you mean multiply across?
Multiply across by like the top.
Okay, do you want to come and try and show me? Who agrees with it? So let's check our math. 3 times 7 is?
21.
And 4 times 1 is?
4.
Does that work?
Yes.
Is there something wrong with that?
Yes.
Who can see what's wrong with this? The process you did? Perfect. But there's something still not right with it. Vicente.
The smaller numbers in the bottom.
Okay, smaller numbers on the bottom. Do you know what that's called when the smaller numbers on the bottom? Luis. Improper fraction. Perfect. In an improper fraction, what can I do to make it better? Alex.
Divide 21 and the denominator.
Okay, you take the 21 and divide it by the denominator, which is 4 in this case. Who would like to try that for me? Marcelino, come on up.
Do I have to go up?
Yeah, come on up. 21 divided by 4. Can you do that for me? Now, with that, what did we end up with?
A mixed number.
Decimal.
It is a mixed number, you're right, but it's a mixed number how?
Decimal.
It has a decimal in it, that's what's making it a mixed number. What if I were to say I want it still in fraction form though? Is there something that I can do, Michael?
25 over 25.
Put the 5 over 25, what do you mean? Working with this is what you're thinking? Okay. I can see where you could think that. We gotta do something a little different though, on this specific problem. Nicholas, what was that?
Fraction.
A fraction, how do I do, what about a fraction?
5 goes
Okay,
Oh, good job.
4 quarters give me 1 whole is 5.4.
okay. So, you're saying that my whole number is,
5.
okay. So Nicholas says my whole number is a 5, and,
2 5 6 is just 1
okay, 25, how much is that? 25 hundredths. 25 hundredths is
25 over 100.
1/4, I heard, excellent. So what does 1/4 look like? 1/4. Is that finished now? Is that in its lowest form? Excellent. I'm gonna have you guys try multiplication. And then I want you to talk about it with your partner. Okay? So I'm gonna give you a number here. Let's try.
So write this one down, guys.
Okay. On your paper, I need you to edit this problem any way you would like to be able to get the answer you need. I want to see what you do to come up with your solution. So, what do you think you can do? That's okay. Okay, you could divide. What numbers are you divide? Okay. Can you divide by 2? That's good strategy. One do we use divided by 2? Yes, when there's even numbers in the top of there's 27 and even number. No, it's 7 is the even. Here's a strategy that we can try to use. How many times does 16 go into 27? 1 time. So let's take 16 away from 27 and see what's left over. So we're going to take 1 whole off. Because you're actually going to split this into 16 sixteenths, and then how much is left over? You're going to take 16 sixteenths away. Take 27 and subtract 16. What is that? Okay. So now you're going to have 1 whole, because you're going to take 16 away from it. So you're going to take away, so it's going to be 1 whole, and then we're going to have 11 sixteenths left. Okay, and you have to figure out exactly what you can do with those. Check that.
This is a fraction. Okay, so
what I'm kind of seeing is looks like our improper fraction is kind of stalling some of us. How many of you feel we need to explore that part of the problem a little bit better? Okay?
Do you understand it?
Alright.
A couple over here.
Okay. I think I saw pretty much everyone getting the first part of our problem right. So what do we do with this first? What do we do with this first? Put a 1 under the 3. Okay? Now what should I do? Okay, he says we multiply across. Anyone want to give me the answer for that? Alex.
27/16.
Okay, he said 27. And 6 and 1 is 16. So we have 27/16.
Most of them got that, I mean, that I saw, everyone got that.
Perfect. Right? That's kind of what I was saying too when I was roaming around was I saw that you guys have this down pretty strong. Now we need to focus on what do we do with the rest of it? What do we do with the rest of it? What's one way that we can do it? I want your thoughts. Vicente, what's a way you might do it?
Much will the 16 going to 27?
Okay, how many times does 16 go into 27? Alright, how would you make that look?
Multiply 16 times 1.
Okay, 16 times 1.
That gives me a whole.
Okay, that gets you a whole.
Because in his head, he's realizing.
Right.
Yeah.
He's already got the process that he can flip
Mhm.
the division around to multiplication and make it easier. Carlos, what would you do?
How many times does 16 go into 27? How much is left over?
Okay, how many times does 16 go into 27?
So this is.
And what's left over?
division.
Alright. What other strategies? The last time we showed you, oh excellent, Guadalupe, you said dividing, and that's what we did the last time, right? We divide our numbers to get an answer. What happened though when we did division? There was something that I think started to cause a little confusion. Carlos, what was
We
that?
have to divide and then it started confusion because it was decimal and everything.
Perfect.
Yeah.
When we did the division, it turned it into a decimal, and then that made us think a little harder, okay, now what's that decimal back into fractions? So it took a little bit of extra time.
And Marcelino,
Okay.
you did it correctly, and you understood it, but it confuses some students. I don't want you to think you did it wrong, you did it right. Yeah.
Okay? So that is a way to do it. That is a high level form of doing it. Okay? We're going to look at another form that allows you to do this also. Okay? Because some of us are so grasping strong concepts of fractions, I think this is helpful. Okay? If I were to have a fraction and my bottom number was 16, what's that bottom number called again?
Denominator.
Denominator. If I have a denominator of 16, if I wanted one whole, what's my top number gonna have to be?
Much is left.
Lower than the bottom.
If I wanted one whole,
Oh,
16.
Yeah, it'll be
the same.
what was it, Alex?
16.
Okay. So you're telling me that if I want one whole to be 16, I have to have the top number be 16 as well? That makes one whole, right?
Yes.
What my goal is with this number is to find out how many whole units can I take out? Okay? Can I take another 16 out of this? Okay. So if I can't take another 16 out of that, I know my next part has to be over 16 as well because we're not changing our denominators. Those are staying the same. If I took 16 away from this 27, how many do I have left over? Luis. I have 11 left over. So here's what I'm saying now. How much is this?
One whole.
So I can convert
I
that,
like
right?
when you said whole.
One whole. How much do I have here?
11/16.
So I can rewrite that because that's not improper anymore. So now what do I end up with? 1 and 11/16, which is a mixed number, which is the form that we're looking for. Now, question, is there anything that I can do with that to make it smaller?
No.
Why do you say no?
Because 2 with 3 can go to 11.
I think I really heard it. Alex, can you say that one more time for me?
Nothing else goes into 11 except for 11 and 1.
Okay, so if only 11 and 1 are factors of 11, what does that make that?
It's not one number is odd and one number is even.
Okay,
That's true.
that is true, but that's not what we're.
It's a prime number.
It is a prime number, okay? And we have a prime number here if the prime number itself is not a factor of the opposite number, which 11 is not a factor of 16, we are done and it's in its lowest form. Does that make sense? Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. I want you to very quickly, with one of your elbow partners or partners at your table, I would like you to exchange papers for one moment. You're gonna have their paper, they're gonna have your paper. Your job is you get to be the teacher for a minute, and you get to choose a fraction multiplication problem. So you're going to choose, like we had originally, a fraction and a whole number. Once you've decided what you're going to use, you're going to give it back to the person whose paper it is. They have to try and solve it. I want to come around and I want to try and see your work.
Yeah. Yeah. Mr. Potter?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you want it to be a fraction times a whole number? Is that how you want it, or any?
What I would like is, what I want to see right now is either you can have the fraction first and a whole number, or you can have a whole number first and a fraction second.
Okay.
Okay? What I want is I want to see that you really have down the fraction whole multiplication. You're all done? All done?
After you have made a problem, you switch back into two. Yep.
Good. Let's go first. Yes. Okay. Excellent. Come on. So what he gave you 9/16 times 3? Okay, and then you put it over there. So 9 times 3 is 37. 9 times 1 is 16.
Wait, did give us a problem? We have to figure it out. Or are we gonna make our own problem?
You're making your own problem.
Is this correct?
You make a different one.
Wait, so when we make a
You
problem,
make a problem for the other person, and then exchange it back. So, okay, you're not doing my problem, alright? You're gonna make a problem for the other person.
when we make a problem, we gotta give it back to them.
Yes, you give it back to the original person.
You weren't supposed to.
Thanks.
Give me my bad.
And 5 equals 12. 2 times. So that's. So, if 5 goes to 12, 2 times, what's 5?
Is that on a simplest form?
Okay, if I take 10 away from this number, I'm gonna
What would it be? Why the denominator?
you get a, you end up having to give up the decimal point, and it's a lot more complicated to take that because you need to switch
It's the answer. No, because the bottom one is small. The bottom one.
So this is our real number, but this has got to be turned back into a fraction, right? So this is not, so how would I write this? What's the decimal sign? Remember what we said the word is? And? So 4 and what would I write? What's the other stuff?
You should roll at 500.
That's the first one. 4 and 8 tenths. Can you write a fraction?
Yes, I will.
4 and 8 tenths.
I already got mine.
Write it in fractions. 4
Yeah,
and
1,100.
and 8 tenths.
Come on, you gave me 1,000 over 2 million.
4.
But you still got it right. They give me
I gotta simplify it.
they give me 100 over 300 and I still got it right. I got 100,
I
200.
wrote exactly what.
Look, he gave me a big number, but I
Is
have
there something that I can do to 8 tenths to make it small?
See, I got a big number.
He says he gave me that. Yeah, he gave me that big number.
Okay.
I mean, it was easy, it's just I need to simplify.
Okay. Just both ways.
You can go in more simple, yeah.
Oh, man, I have to simplify this.
So I gotta simplify it all.
Yeah, you have to simplify all the way down.
Okay, so-
Boys and girls, always make it to the most simple form.
I have to simplify it.
Okay.
Yeah, you can do that.
Excellent.
Shut up.
Now, I need your attention back with me for a minute. What did you learn today about the methods that we were using? Lars, what did you learn today?
They actually help.
They actually, how do they actually help? Just makes it easier?
Yeah.
Okay. Alita.
There are different ways to do it, but you're still gonna get the same answer.
Okay, there are different ways to be able to do it. There's not just one correct way, right? So what's our goal then? If there's more than one way, what do we want to do for each one of us?
Get the right.
Okay, the goal is to get the right answer. Is there a way that you're more comfortable with getting it?
That way.
Okay. Is there maybe someone else that's going to be more comfortable in a different way?
Yeah.
Is it okay that they have a different way?
Yeah.
Yes.
So the goal is to do it the way that we're comfortable doing. Yeah.
Guadalupe.
I learned how to do fraction times multiply by a whole number.
Okay, so this was something new for you then?
Not new, but I understand.
You didn't understand it as well as you understand it now?
Yeah, I think the light bulb has come on.
Alright. And that's what we were trying to do. We're trying to turn on the light bulb so we can't even see in here. It's going to be so bright. Okay.
Let's turn off the lights.
That was our main quick snapshot lesson for that today.
Mr. Potter?